Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. I have another Huntington Home candle review. On my last candle review, you guys said that your stores have been cleared out of these candles, so you can't find them. I would suggest to you that I notice in my store every week people return candles and exchange them for candles that they purchased the last week. And also, you need to keep a lookout for people who are attempting to resell on Mercari. I'm not saying to purchase on Mercari, but I have found that Mercari sellers will buy all of the candles on the first day release or a substantial amount of them, and then they will offer them for sale to you. If you see people buying 20 and 30 candles every week, nobody can use 20 or 30 candles every week. You can see them on Instagram, and oftentimes after a while they'll let you know that they are selling those candles. The inverse of that is that any candles that they don't sell in a short period of time, they just exchange them for the next week's candle that they think will be a higher seller. This peach mimosa is a candle that I fully expect the sellers to return to store. I don't think that a peach candle is going to have a high resale value. I don't care how much they try to hype it up on Instagram and say that it's phenomenal and this, that, and the other. Good peach candles are common. Good peach candles for $3.99 are not common. But resellers, I mean, there's no way your mom and pop can afford to resell this candle to you for $1 more than they paid for it, because their gas costs more than that. Their transportation to the post office costs more than that. So they can't long-term afford that. They could probably afford to sell you to you for maybe $10, and then they can't afford to pay your shipping, which is going to be another $10. So you see why these candles would come back to the store, because if they were $500 candles, they wouldn't. But candles that are this price range, obviously it's just hard to make a profit selling Huntington Home candles. So I wanted you to look out. On Tuesday, go to your store. On Tuesday, go to your store, and if you see these have come back to your store, it's because somebody bought them off, couldn't sell them quickly on Mercari, and traded them in for something that they can sell, okay? Or just got their cash back, because you can get cash back at Aldi's if you have your receipt within a short period of time. That being said, don't feel like you can't get these candles. You can get them. It's just that we are in a worldwide economy where people try to make a little extra money by selling stuff on Mercari and various sites like that. And if there's a profit in that, let's just take it, you guys. Hand sanitizer started being sold on Amazon when people thought they could make a profit. And I'm not mad at them, because I understand what it's like to be underemployed and need to make money wherever you can. I just didn't think of it in time. I could use some money. But in any event, thank you. I appreciate any of you who are watching this video, because maybe I might make some money from that. We all got to do what we can to try to earn a living, to be as productive in society as we can. Now that I've given you the, why candles sometimes come back to the store, people buy extras, they don't use them, and they exchange them. It can happen at any time. So I hope you will watch my review, whether the candles are in the store or not, knowing that they will come back. I bought tons of candles at my store that people returned when they realized people weren't going to buy it on Mercari and they couldn't sell it to anybody else. Okay, let's look at the packaging. I'm not the biggest fan of this packaging. It is bubbling in the middle. It's just plain and simple. What the good thing about this packaging, though, if you have a basically white home decor and a white kitchen, this has beautiful colors that will look good with that white kitchen. The label is a little peely. These candles sell for $3.99, and they are made in the United States of America. Did you hear me again? This is a product that is made in the United States of America. So it's a safe product to use in your home. It's underneath all of the regulations that we have in the United States of America. If you do not like the label, or if you don't like the fact that it is bubbled, you can have the candle on this side. I love this wonderful sherbet color. It's beautiful. And then the top, the candle pool, is a wonderful peach color. And the scent coming from the candle is peach. So in that sense, it is nice. It works on both sides. As you can see, this is my dining table, which is, you know, my little spot of cuteness in the house. So I do my little candle filmings there so you can get an idea. While we're here, might as well take a time to go with the performance. This candle has been going for about an hour. It's pulled out. This candle is a fast burning candle. The wicks are very thin on all Huntington Home candles. You need to keep that in mind, because if you trim the wicks, they do drown. And once they drown, I did it to some of the first ones that I burned. Once they start drowning, there is just no going back. Every time you light them, this soft soy blend wax. This is a soy blend wax. It's a very, very soft wax. It will always go in and drown these candles because they're thin. There's a little bit of mushrooming there, not a whole lot, just a teeny tiny bit, but that allows this candle to get the necessary flame to keep this wax pool high. Okay, the other performance issue would be the scent. When I first started using this candle, for the first hour or two burns, or maybe even 3 or 4 hours burn, I didn't smell very much. Now, I smelled a lot on cold, but I didn't smell very much when I was using the candle. So that's another way these candles may return, because some people may think, oh, this candle is a dud, let me return all the rest of them, it's not good. Once it got about, I'd say 4 hours in, it has an incredible throw. I can smell it from a distance of 6 feet. I use my candles while I'm doing my prayers and meditation, so I'm about 6 feet from the candle at that point. It's a nice, clean, inviting smell. It's never cloying. It's a fruit smell, so a lot of people will appreciate it, particularly in the spring and summertime. People might think that you have some fresh peaches in your house. It does smell like fresh peaches. Somebody asks me, does it smell like a peach mimosa? It does, because it's sweetened. It's not as simple as a simple peach smell. It reminds me of when I used to go out with my girls to girls' night every week, and I used to order a peach mimosa or a peach Bellini drink, and I just loved that drink. I was enamored of it. Most people wanted a peach margarita, which is a much saltier drink. This drink, the Bellini or the Mimosa, is a sweeter drink, and it might disguise the alcohol more. I can't tell you that, because as we know, at the time I was drinking. And when you're drinking, you're not the best judge of how much alcohol is in a product, because you'll probably just get another drink. And but I can guarantee you that I'm an expert on the smell. It was my drink of choice a few years back. And so I kept wondering, where do I recognize that smell from? And it took me back to girls' night out. We girls are a little older now, and we don't get together as often. And the bartender that made that drink is retired now. But, and the new bartenders don't know how to make it. They only know how to make a margarita. So all you can get is a margarita or a Long Island iced tea. Things have changed in the world, but the smell is familiar to me. and it is inviting. And if I ever go to a really, really fancy restaurant where the bartenders have to be on top of all types of drinks, I bet I could give it a try and get one of these during the summertime. You don't even have to get the alcohol. It's a wonderful peach slush. So I highly recommend it. I would say that peach is a fragrance that is common. You can find peach candles almost everywhere. So this would not be the candle that I would personally hoard. It's not a unique smell. I tend to hoard unique smells that I can't get other places. Even though this candle is only $4 and it is made in the United States, the peach candle, you can get similar ones from Bath and Body Works. They sell for $14.50, and I don't believe they are made in the United States anymore. So that's the couple there, but they're readily available at that particular store all year long. You might want to try your local Trader Joe's for a peach candle. I bet they have some nice offerings as well, but I really do like this peach candle. And if you see any nectarine or peach candles at Huntington Home, they do this fragrance very well. The candle's performance is excellent. Excellent. Huntington Home manufacturer in the United States of America does an excellent job. While you're doing your grocery shopping, you can pick up a candle with confidence for the springtime and enjoy it, you know. So I hope this review helps you, and I hope I provided you with some information and understanding. You know, sometimes you have to look a little bit further than what's going on right now to figure things out. And I want to reiterate, go to the store on Tuesdays to see if they have the candles. I told a few subscribers that in the comments. I don't know if you've watched my other videos, and I don't know if you're going to watch to the end of this one, but if you should, people who thought their store didn't have candles went on Tuesday and was able to get the candles that they wanted. So that's why I usually start my reviews on Tuesdays, so you can get an idea, or I start my haul on Tuesday and do my reviews after that. You know, and I'm sure Huntington Home will start to put a little bit more candles in the store where they notice the demand is increasing. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.